The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Daryl Martin, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 20. You get the Nasdaq off 11. S&Ps are down 2.5. Gold is up 14.40. We get silver up 11 cents. Notes, 10-year note up 6 ticks, 125.10. 30-year bond up 22 at 152.12. The euro is down 22 at 106. You get the King dollar up 230 ticks, 106 to the 100.800, and the yen is trading at 110 to the U.S. dollar. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here, folks. And if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You'll see the banner on the top of the side. Hit the banner. Bring up the exchange. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account, and you can see how these defined contracts trade. And in particular, you can see how these defined contracts trade, whether we're sending missiles into Syria or we're getting jobs numbers, and the market just keeps shaking it off.
Yeah.
Daryl Martin, I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead. No, I was going to say it's another day, right? We're just
It's
taking everything that comes and moving along.
It's another day, but guess what? It is a little trader's paradise out here. I mean, because we're finally getting movement.
Can trade overnight, that's for sure, too.
There's no doubt. Daryl Martin, what's going on?
How you doing, man?
Good morning.
Good. So,
Fantastic.
yeah, there's definitely action out here,
It's pretty
folks.
remarkable, no matter what you think, just from a fundamental perspective, right? I was just joking with friends. I was like, we tossed some missiles last night, at a sovereign country, and the jobs missed by 100,000. You wake up and the market's flat.
Right, exactly. No doubt, man. No doubt. Well, and last night, folks, if you were in front of a computer, the only market that is held is the bond market and the gold market, meaning that they held their move from last night.
Okay.
The S&Ps...
I'm going to pull up the S&P 500 even over here. Yeah,
you'll see the S&Ps went south very quickly, and it took them about 6 hours to get back to flat.
Yeah, and what happened, of course, the first reports are always where nobody knows anything, and that's probably panic can set into the most, right, before you even know. And is that last night? No, this is last night. Yeah. There it is.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Came all the way back.
Yeah. So that's last night. Let's get the time that the reports came out, like 9 o'clock, 9:10.
Yep.
And so it trickled down, and then, this is probably the reports coming out saying that maybe they had warned Russia, whatever that terminology is, that it was a one-off strike, it wasn't a war, and everything's getting kind of underplayed. And then, of course, you have the jobs number as well, right? And where's that? That is right here, this enormous bar. And same thing, 8:30, that pulls it down immediately. And, of course, we're just spiking higher all over the place.
So if we go up and we take a look at that Nadex platform, you're going to see, I'll show you where I started out here today, folks. So the first bounce, I think I sold both bounces. That's what I did. Let's see. So the first one, I sold the 80-point spread.
Okay. So you're looking at 53.90 to 54.70.
Right.
And then what you're going to do is, and we'll jump to this one first, but yeah, I see the next one has the same floor.
That's right.
But just a 30-point spread up to 54.20.
Right.
Okay, so let's pull up the chart. Looks like you got in this one, the first one at about 650, and the next one at about 9.
Yeah, right before I start working out with Nico.
There you go. Yeah, so right about here.
Yeah.
Mark was trading about 54.22, and then looking for right there, yeah. Kind of at that level right there, 54.18.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So that one there, I was risking more than my reward on that one. Okay, so
that one being the
80-point
the
spread.
80-point, yeah, because the ceiling would have been at 54.70,
right,
and the market's only trading at like 54.20. So obviously more risk to the upside. Yeah.
Now what I liked, and now the second one here, let me show you the NDX first, okay, so you can see what I was doing here. So if we take a look, what you had here, folks, and this is where, when you have some data, which we had from last night, it makes it a lot easier to figure out what you're trading against. Actually, I got to put 3 days on here. So what you had is that when we did the bounce in the first place, right? You did the bounce, and you were coming right into ice from the 5th.
Okay.
Okay, that's how kind of I was looking. I said, okay, you're down. You're coming up. I said, this isn't a bad trade. And where my take is on this NDX period is that we're going to close out this day somewhere near the low of 53.82.
And that's the overnight low.
That's the overnight low, and it has volume. So So I didn't want to do I couldn't do I could have done, but the reward versus the risk wasn't the second one I did. I waited for the bounce.
Sure.
And then when that thing went positive this morning, that's when I hit it.
Okay.
And we'll see.
You just weren't buying a green market after that overnight action.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I couldn't wait to sell a green market.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We'll probably be up like 200 points by the end of the day.
And listen, it's possible, man. We know it's possible. There's no doubt about it, man. Oh, you're going to love it. So, as you're talking, there you go. We're going green, man. Hey, it's St. Patrick's Day.
Hey, there you go. Is it? Of course it is. No, wait a minute. Is it really?
No.
It better be,
It's
right?
been
Wait a minute. Didn't we have what?
It's been St. Patrick's Day every day in the market, man.
Exactly.
Oh, that's with you, it's Satanic. Okay.
Right?
I'm like, wait a minute. I thought that was like last week.
Exactly. So, hey, what have you been up to? You've been trading currencies. What have you been trading? Oh.
You know what? So we're going to get back.
Stay right there. It's a beautiful thing. Tommy O'Brien, Daryl Martin, Tom O'Brien, we do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here, folks. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. I want to know what's going on in your world. Dow right now is down 5, Nasdaq's off 7, S&P's down 1. Shake it off, baby. We'll be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow Industrials right now down 7, Nasdaq's up 8, S&P's up flat. We got our man, Mr. Darrell Martin, Tommy O'Brien. We are talking the Nadex platform. And, folks, if you haven't test drive it, go test drive it. Seriously. Driven it. Yeah, I know.
We'll get you there.
Seriously,
About
man.
a year and a half ago, you said one day that you were going to get it.
I know, man. It's pretty bad. I'm telling you, man. Not good. So, what have you been up to, Darrell?
I've been trading the indices, FX, and a little bit of energy, but mainly indices and FX.
Yeah, this morning I was going to trade the. What happens, folks, is that the FX is really a great thing to trade, and when I decided that, the dollar, what I was surprised about is that the dollar was still staying pretty strong in the aspect that gold had gone up so far. I says, you know what, man, I just didn't, because if I had traded, I wanted to basically buy the euro, and I says, I'm not going to get into this deal this morning, but I certainly love trading. I like buying the euro. That's what I like on these pullbacks. So, and what you do get, folks, is that if in fact I had done a jobs number and sold it immediately, you would have got the value is huge, man.
Maybe you have your order in there even ahead of time.
You'd have to, because
it was a quick spike.
It was a huge spike off that jobs number, man, and then it gave it up.
Let me just see.
Exactly. And then we had Nasdaq pull on back down. It pulled down to the 0.5. It's running back up, but it hadn't had the strength to go back up that high that it had this morning either, right at the beginning.
Yeah, no, it's we're pulling up the euro right now. Look at that jump.
Yeah.
So that was a tick wise, it was a beautiful pop.
Yeah.
And then 20 minutes later,
both ways.
Yeah.
Right.
No, totally. Yeah. Fast fingers, Nadex, FFN.
Right. Totally.
There's no doubt, man. There's no doubt about that. And what's going to... So remember, folks, okay, you can trade these on the daily basis. You can trade them on the weekly basis. And I know our man Mike from Somerville, as long as they're by 1:30, that looks like that gold one's going to come in.
Yeah, you reminded me.
Binary.
Was that yesterday he called?
It was yesterday, yeah.
And he bought a weekly gold.
Yeah.
He had the weekly binary.
Yeah. At $20, which is really sweet.
Yeah.
And
risking 20 to make 80.
And
he's far over that number, if I recall correctly.
Well, actually, that's right. He can close.
It's like 1250. What's his? It's
1260, I think.
Is that what it? Yeah, I knew.
Let's see.
I mean, it was only like $4 to $6 above where it was trading at the time.
He probably
so it's
already
far
closed
over.
it. He should close it, because that's going to be. We should pull it up. 1 second. So that would be.
Well, we don't know what strike price it is. We're not sure.
Well, let's pull it. I'm just curious that if we
what
pull
the strike prices are.
Let's pull up the 1260 so we see what that's
Let's
at.
just see what
you know what I'm saying?
So we're jumping into commodities, binaries, gold, weeklies.
Weekly, yeah.
1260.5 maybe. That might ring a bell.
And what's that at? I can't see.
I mean, that's a virtually
perfect.
like 95. You can get 95 cents on the dollar.
Right.
95.25.
Right.
Yeah, and that is what it's going to be, because the only other two options on the weekly are 1250 and 1270.
Right. And if you're out there, Mike, I'd take it. I mean, because it's a Friday.
It's a Friday, man, and you have the jobs and you have the missile deal going on. I mean, if you can get 95.25 cents on the dollar, I would take that as well.
Instead of waiting.
I would take that as well.
Yeah.
And the great way to think about it, we've talked about it before, right? Would you make that trade right now?
Right.
Would you buy? Would you spend 95 cents out of your account? With only $9 difference in gold, you could, but just look at it that way. To make the $4.75 pennies.
So confident to be long that you'd enter the trade now at the price it is now.
I would bet most people need more confidence than they would have when they were just holding the trade without realizing it, that they should probably get out.
Oh yeah. It's, especially on a Friday. Especially,
especially on this Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going into this weekend, there's going to be some probably some shifts at the end of the day.
I said to him these days, and we were just, having like literally a laugh of like, how about this, right? There's no stopping this thing at all. And said, we'll see what happens. We both like, well, there's plenty of the 6 hours of trading left when we were starting the show. Let's see, we'll see what happens, right?
And I can tell you, my take, folks. Okay, gold hit 1273 last night. I suspect we're going to close at the highs and maybe higher than that. As this is going to be one of these deals, I think, as we go through the day. The momentum's going to get more and more, and then people are going to start thinking about, okay, hold it. Should I hedge just a little bit, going into the weekend?
Sure.
Why not?
I hear you.
Why that? You know
so
what I mean?
What I would have looked at last night, even that I thought more risk might have gotten factored in, is just is there going to be more of this type of action, even if it's needed, right, in terms of international turmoil, just call it what it is,
right,
which will prevent just domestic policy going forward, just because people are busy, as they need to be. Where now you had people from Congress talking about the missiles, and, I really don't even have a problem with it at all. The firing, and, there's always implications of bombs, and that's the scary thing. But just a mere distraction from domestic policy plowing forward again, that it might just slow it down a little bit.
It will slow it down, and then
just more.
And the context, which is really sad. Okay, just when I was just coming here, and I'm not quite sure what the whole story is.
Stockholm,
but in Stockholm, three folks just died. Let's see what this is. Okay, so Prime Minister.
Truck's lethal path of destruction. So
another
truck rammed into a building in the center of Swedish capital on Friday afternoon. Many as 5 people were dead, though police say they could only confirm 2, and we saw 3 come across earlier. It's unfortunate. I mean, I have one of my best friends. He works in, Zurich, and he's going there in like a month, and so you can see how, and and that's just like a selfish view of the market, where like they care so much, as they should, about domestic policy, that it just might slow that down, and the market's like, I don't think it's going to slow down anything. We're going forward.
Yeah. I know.
But we'll see. Friday, like you said, 6 hours. And who knows what'll happen over the weekend.
Oh, look at it. We got all the...
We have some callers. Perfect.
Sorry, folks. We didn't see it.
We got them all right now. Perfect.
Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Okay, guys, first of all, the sun is out in Massachusetts right now.
Of course the sun's out. Gold's at 1270, man.
Bobby, by the way, I heard you last night say my man Mike with Basil last night. I heard you at 3 o'clock say that. Thank you.
That's too funny. Listen, last night, folks, I got to tell you, Tommy and I, everyone at TFN, we really appreciate you being out here growling and proud of us, because it's amazing. I mean, we're in this business a long time, and it's a 24-hour business. And last night, I forget, it's 10:30, 11. I'm not sure what time it was. I'm in front of the computer, and I'm actually talking to myself, laughing, saying, okay, the gold's up, you're all set. Right?
Sure,
You know what I mean?
right.
So it's funny how your head, flips around. And
Of course.
anyway, so I'm glad you got that trade.
So, Mike, did you close out your trade yet? Have you taken your 95 at least off?
Oh, this is why I know Tom gets frustrated with me, because he thinks what I do, Tommy, is I usually let it go, because when I look at my trade on my mobile app, it says $65 in blue right now.
That's your profit.
So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I usually just let it go and just try to get the whole 100. You know what I'm saying?
You're risking 95 cents for every dollar, and gold is only $9 above it. As long as you're comfortable with that, that's cool. But just realize, if gold drops $10...
You lost 95. You lost it all.
You lost 95 to make that extra 5.
Yeah, let me hold on.
Hold on. Come on back. We'll look at it.
Stay right there, folks. Daryl, Tommy, myself, we're coming right back.
If you're looking to unearth a new financial resource and diversify your financial portfolio, consider the new Market Safe Core Commodity CD from Everbank. This 5-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD gives you exposure to 4 equally weighted commodities: gold, copper, WTI oil, and sugar, in one powerful CD. With no pricing caps, you can potentially earn an unlimited upside payment at maturity if the commodities increase in value across semi-annual pricing dates. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There's no annual percentage percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this index CD. Don't miss out. With certain commodities on the rebound, now is the time to take advantage. The March 23rd funding deadline will be here before you know it. So call 1-855-750-4051 or visit everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. Once more, that's 1-855-750-4051 or visit everbank.com/TFNN. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking with our man Mike from Somerville. Okay, so let's talk about this trade you have.
So Mike, go ahead when you were saying, because just as long as you want to make that analysis, right, that you're risking the 95, because the 1260.50 right now, we have it up on the chart. It's trading 95.25 by 99.75. I'm just closing this. So even though it's showing plus 65, maybe it's showing plus 70, that probably means you got in there at maybe 30. Maybe the market was trading like 25 by 30 at the time. So, you can make that analysis, but, gold just at 915 was as low as 1263.68.
No, listen, Tom, that's what I'm saying. Tom, what I want to say is you always say to your listeners that you appreciate us. And my point is that you guys don't know how much we appreciate you. Not just you, but everybody. And shame on anybody that's not listening to TFNN, all right? I'm sorry.
So what are you doing with this trade? Are you closing it out, or are you letting it ride?
No, okay. So, Tommy, back to the trade.
Yeah.
This is the part I don't understand. Like on the mobile, it has a bar. So when I click on it, right?
Yeah.
That's how I trade it, right? And then, so that's why I always let it go out, because I'm really, at this point, I don't know how to close it out.
Well, you got to get used to it, man. You got to get on the demo. No. I mean, if you can't close out your trades, there's no way that we can walk you through using the platform. You got to get used to it, Mike, because this is a situation where you should be comfortable closing out your trade, taking 95 cents on the dollar, man. And you should be able to go in there and go into your positions and be able.
It's going to open positions. Yeah. And click on the little arrow next to the side of it on the left side. It'll open up a ticket in the opposite direction, and then you hit submit.
Okay. All right, let me just tell you. Now, I click on the trade, and then it says 95.25 sell in red, then it says 99.75, and then down the bottom it says place order. Should I just say place order right now and then I close it out?
You're going to hit sell.
Are you in your positions?
Yes.
Okay, if you're in your open
right
positions,
now, Tommy,
there's an arrow on the
I want
left.
to hit
Yeah.
sell. So right now I want to hit the red bar sell and then place order?
Mike, you should be able to, Daryl, walk him, because it's your open positions, Mike. You're looking at a chart right now, right? Am I right, Daryl? He's looking at a chart with the bid and the offer. You just want to be looking at your open positions, man, and then
Go to your open positions tab. It'll show you like how many contracts you bought. It'll say entry price $20. You see that area?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the left of that, there's an arrow. You click on that arrow, it'll pop up the ticket automatically in the sell position.
Yeah,
With the number of contracts you're in.
Mike, why don't you call the
Same thing on
office
mobile.
after the show?
Yeah.
Okay?
He should call Nadex right now and have him close the trade.
Yeah,
But
or
they
you
can't
can call
close it for him,
Nadex.
but they can walk you through.
Yeah, why don't you call
Mike,
Nadex, man?
Please do that, all right? Because you
No,
got...
that's why I said I don't like to bother you with this because you
No,
guys...
you're not. Please call. Yeah,
It's actually a great learning opportunity for everybody because you want to hop on that demo and you want to learn how to use the platform. But if you get stuck in a position you don't know what's going on, and you're like, okay, how do I close a trade? Then call Nadex immediately.
Okay, get off the phone. Go call him and take your money. We love you.
Okay, Mike.
Go get your money.
Go get your 95 cents on that dollar, man. Congratulations. Good trade.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, man. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, deep breath. Whew.
Now he's going to get his money.
He's awesome. I know. We got to get him it. That is. He's going to call him. He's got to. And you know what? That's what you got to do, man. And then you'll get used to it. You got to be comfortable. And that's why we always emphasize the demo. It's not, for sure.
Right.
Okay.
Let's go to Al in Houston. Hey, Al, what's going on?
What's going on, man? That's a deep breath there.
Right? I needed to exhale there. That was perfect.
I'm telling you. Hey, how about that Mexican standoff with the big boys across the pond? Jeez.
The Syria, the missiles?
Yeah, oh my goodness. I saw gold. I was watching it and
it's
like,
pretty
what's
intense,
going
man.
on?
It is. It's pretty intense.
Oh boy.
They're saying it's a one-off, missile toss, but you don't get to decide that you just throw a bunch of missiles and then everything is back to the start. So we'll see that's why there's implications in terms of just risk, especially gold, right?
Oh yeah, gold loves it.
Yeah. We all have our opinions, but hey, we're not here for that. I want to talk about the miners. I watch Larry, and he talks about the HUI and the XAU kind of lagging a little bit. Can you give us a little bit more perspective or more info on that? Because I know there's a lot of folks playing the nuggers and the juggers, and I just want to hear your take on it. Is the XAU an issue? What's because I have other questions. Go ahead.
No, they're all ABC ups. That's
okay.
They're gonna be blowing away B points today with volume. Every one of them.
Okay, yeah, because I go back and look at the weeklies, I look at the dailies, and everything. I mean, we've reached a pivot point. But I want to ask you something. I've been using the Ichimoku Cloud. Are you familiar with that, or what's your take on that?
I know what it is, but I've used just about everything, and I stick with price and volume, and that's it. So.
Okay. Everybody, I guess, develops their own style then after a while. Okay.
They do. That's what ends up happening. And what does happen is that you will go through a lot of them because you have to just kind of figure out, okay, what works for you. And that's what it comes down to. And it comes down to what works for the individual. And I've told the story before. John Murphy, I did a workshop with him in 1999. And the first thing he did, and John Murphy's an amazing technician. He knows 10 times more than, me and all of us probably. And he was showing, the first thing he showed is a 50-day moving average. He was showing that, hey, guess what? If you take your stops, you'll end up making money with this deal. And so I learned quite a bit then too. Sure. You know what I mean? And a choppy market will kill you. A choppy market kills you with the moving average. But guess what? There's plenty of trending markets. If you just use the moving average the last 7 years,
I was just about to be like, if you had stuck with that anytime recently,
you just bought
right?
You've got the Ritz-Carlton, exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean? So.
Okay. Just on a real quick note, the JNUG, where do you see that projected to? I see that guy kind of going up there testing 11s and 13s.
Well,
Is that the same as JNUG? You pulled up.
Oh, the JNUG you're looking for. Okay.
Yeah.
So the JNUG, folks, is the direction 300% bull position of the juniors, and 13. Oh, yeah. Well, you're pushing it. I mean, the way I look at this is that first you got to deal with $8. So, this got a long way to go before you're talking 13, man.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay,
All
man.
right, guys.
Have a great one.
Let's enjoy the fireworks and take care, guys. Have a good weekend.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
man.
Oh, thanks, man.
Let's go to Kathy in Cambridge. Hey, Kathy, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing great. How
Hi,
you
Kathy.
been?
Good. How are you guys?
We're doing
I
good.
heard you talking about Regina's the other night.
I know.
I'm so hungry for lunch right now. We can't talk about Regina's.
I know. I wish we had one of those teleporters. We could just hit a button and we'd be right to Regina's.
man.
And folks, if you never...
I could FedEx you down a couple.
I know.
Seriously.
I might take you up on that.
We
man.
need Amazon
I send
to
them to
improve
my
their game.
niece.
I need today delivery for Pizzeria Regina from Boston.
Don't we?
See if we can get Bezos on that.
Seriously.
We flash freeze them and send them all over the place.
Right?
No, that's
Yeah.
where it's at. Hey, you stay right there. And guess what? It's St.
All right.
Patrick's Day again. The market's all green.
Yeah, right.
Down by Tommy
Again,
O'Brien.
yeah.
Tom O'Brien. We're going to be coming right back, folks. Dow's up 16, Nasdaq's up 3, S&P's up $1.50. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to the Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back. We're talking with Kathy from Cambridge.
Before we jump to her, though,
Oh, yeah.
quick update. We had our man Mike from Somerville call in, and he closed out the trade,
He's
so
got
everybody can rest easily.
And he's on his way to Regina's.
That's perfect, right?
He's only in Somerville. He's right next to it, man.
Sure.
Perfect.
Next to it. He is right next to it.
Exactly.
I took the same trade 2 days ago. This Nadex platform is a pretty cool thing.
Isn't it?
I have a. If you have to take your money, I have figured that out.
Yes.
Okay? Otherwise, if you wait till the end, it can all disappear. Like all of a sudden, everything goes blank, and you have no position value.
Well, when I said to Tommy in the break, I saw your name up there, and we hadn't heard from you a while, and I know you're an options trader anyway, and I couldn't wait to hear what you were going to say, because what does happen, folks, okay, it's a defined option. That's what you're trading.
Sure.
And once you understand them, it's not easy, but your probability goes up more because you understand that just because that money's there doesn't mean it's going to be there at that time frame.
I mean,
Well, and most option traders don't hold their positions until expiration.
Right.
I mean, this is such a perfect example.
But they forget that idea whenever they go to trade on Nadex because it's a daily expiration, or a 2-hour expiration, and it's like, you ask most options, because I remember one guy going, well, I don't hold my trades till expiration. I'm like, so why would you do it here?
Yeah,
right.
I mean, this call was a perfect example. 95 cents on the dollar when you're talking about an $8 move in gold on a day like today when there might be some volatility, And just if you want to make that, that's fine. But really analyze that. Do you want to put up $19 for every $1 in profit right now with only an $8 move against you? I don't think most people would in that situation when they made that trade. Maybe so.
Well, I just closed out mine. I paid $32 for them and sold them for $95, so that was pretty cool.
Good for you.
That's
perfect.
huge. There's no doubt. And what I've seen, Kathy, which I really dig, I mean, to me, it was interesting. We were talking with Al from Houston. There's still, and not that he wasn't bearish, but there are plenty of people that are still really bearish in the metal market, and I'm really digging it because what seems to happen is that they haven't. Well, the market, the volatility in gold is whatever it is, but it's been a low volatility trade when gold can move like this. And that's what I really like about it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Now that will change. It changed
if it
today.
Starts jumping around a lot, there'll be more premium in there for sure. Yeah.
So.
Well, it tells you everything you're going to get or lose or whatever right up front when you make the trade.
Exactly.
When you put it on. But I understand what Mike was saying about getting out.
No, and that's all. It's just be educated. And I like making trades like that. Like you make a risk reward. You can do that, right? The other side is you make a risk reward analysis at one point in time. You know that I'm willing, holding this to expiration. So maybe part of that, and you're comfortable at that point, and you don't want to be constantly evaluating it. Maybe you're making. So that has merit. It's just it sounded. Mike obviously he would have taken that money at that point, and that's
for
why.
$5.
But it's hard on the phone. The phone platform that he's talking about is difficult because when you hit it, it opens a chart. You know what I mean? So you have to kind of go backwards and get your way through it to get to your ticket.
Right. Yeah, so just make sure you're used to it, right? That's and you can always practice on the demo because that's what most people, as I would be, you're apprehensive too, and that's all. You know what I mean? Because you think if you're not certain, pressing that button, you want to be certain of what exactly is happening.
Oh, I've done it.
I'm not comfortable being as uncertain as you are sometimes hitting buttons.
I have absolutely closed trades when I thought I was just
maybe
buying
that's
more.
why I've seen you do it, and I check things 3 times instead before.
Right.
Well, at least they're not. Like you said, you can risk 100 to make 1,500 if you're going in the right direction.
Right.
For sure.
No.
For sure, and especially when you get some of those where really you're talking about really up to expiration. Where the dailies maybe with 2 hours left.
That's
if you can ever get an end of the day move, or some of those. Where they have ones that expire 11 a.m., 12. If you're.
I love those, man.
Yeah, because that's where you really can pay a small amount of premium if you get a big move in your direction for sure.
Right. Well, 2 days, not yesterday, but the day before when the market tanked.
Yep.
At the end of the day there, that was it was incredible. It was just, anything you did, you made money on.
You did.
When you get big moves, what will happen is every binary that they even offer will get cleaned out because basically the move is, bigger than whether it's, and I'm sure, Daryl, you can speak to the deviations, but they're, 1-2 deviation moves where basically they're they're clearing out every binary that they've offered. And I pulled up before. Remember I said to you, man, you could have chosen any binary on that list and you would have been profitable. Yeah.
Right. But sometimes, like I'm looking at it right now, I have one on with the small cap.
Okay.
And it just keeps going blank. The position value goes from minus 200 to 0. You know what I mean? Like, because there's no position value. And,
Yes.
and like the other day, I waited till the end of the day and watched my account. Just all of a sudden, there was like, I had $500 in position value, but then 2 minutes later, there was 0.
Yeah.
Because it was the binaries that they die at the end of the day. I guess they just have nothing.
And I think it's towards like at least the last minute in particular. I think they.
That's right.
Yeah, last 2 minutes on some contracts and last like 30 seconds on some. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not. But that's just no market maker making a quote. So that means a trader doesn't have a quote up, a market maker doesn't have a quote up.
because you can have a bid and an offer.
It hasn't really like lost its value.
Right.
It's just there's nobody to take the other side of the trade.
It's really there's so much volatility.
If it's in the money and it's still in the money at expiration, it's still going to be there.
There's so much volatility the way that especially if it's oscillating around a price point. That's where I think it's just almost difficult to price that accurately with a small tradable bid offer.
It is
with like 30 seconds left to expiration, and you're talking about
it's a probability,
right?
Right. So it's like, I mean, how do you have a probability? Like I said, some of them are 2 minutes, some of them are 30 seconds, but it's just market makers. I mean, they say, and it says in the agreement that market makers can pull their at a certain before news, just like in any.
And again, it's just being informed. As long as you know it, it's not a big deal, right?
Right. Yeah. You haven't lost money, but you don't have the ability to get out unless there's another trader.
Realistically, you probably shouldn't be playing that game and trying to get out with 30 seconds. Make your decision before that.
Before those final 2 minutes, at least.
Right.
Yeah.
I like to trade. I usually just trade the end of the day, so like an hour, half an hour.
Nice.
Right,
that's why I mentioned those last 2 hours, because that's where you can really get some nice risk rewards if you get a move in a direction.
Yeah. And
the beginning of the market and the end of the market in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, movement.
With Nadex, I find is the best way to
Because
make
the other thing, what I do sometimes is I trade the ones that go from 8 a.m. till 10 a.m. And, and you get the market open there, and maybe you get into them at 9:15.
Right.
That's
Yeah, but sometimes there's just not enough. They're really expensive sometimes if you wait that close, I find. I mean, what I look at anyways. But the end of the day, I find to be the fastest movement, and with the spring market up here, we only have about an hour a day where I can actually look at this stuff. I like the Nadex a lot. I dabbled with this place over in this offshore one for about a year. Made a ton of money in it. Yeah, I made a ton of money in it, but now I'm trying to get my money.
Man.
So they sent me back the money I invested, but now I'm trying to get the other money that I made. And I find that, when they they suck you in for cheap money, and then they want you to put in more money, and then they give you a bonus, and then you got to work your way through the bonus. And I did all that, and I made big money on that with that last summer. And now, like I said, I'm just trying to get my money back from them.
Yeah, so this is, folks, okay, so.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate that feedback. We're going to explain the difference as soon as we're going to explain the difference as soon as we come back. That's a great story, though, Kathy. Kathy, it's great hearing from you. Go eat a great Gina's pizza for us and think about us.
Oh yeah,
we all love it.
Totally.
Have a great one. You stay right there, folks. Darryl, Tom, and myself will come right back.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A share bull and bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with hosts Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Daryl Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts, and keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Daryl Martin, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate there's a growl and a problem with us. You know, we were just talking with Kathy, folks, and she was explaining that she was trading with
offshore.
And so the Nadex platform, folks, okay.
And let's just read through it, because we read through it over the break, you know, and it just makes it nice and clear. Binary options are legal and available to trade in the U.S. only on a CFTC-regulated U.S. exchange. Nadex is designated by the Commodity Futures Trading Commission as a designated contract market for derivatives clearing, and it's basically saying that they're regulated. Some online binary option providers may not be properly registered and regulated. I'm assuming that that's what she's talking about, right? They're
and they'll say they're regulated, but it's like with some like Better Business Bureau of Cyprus.
I'm sure, right?
Thing.
Yeah. The devil's in the details, man. Always.
Well, they have no clause. You know, that's like the Better Business Bureau. Like, somebody can complain to them, but nobody goes and checks them until after the fact.
And they're not regulated. So it says they're based outside the U.S.
They can't put people in jail. They can't fine people.
They operate outside of the U.S. law and may hold member funds in various types of offshore accounts. They cannot legally offer binary options to retail customers, and it's the internet. You know, there's a lot of customer things that you can buy overseas that aren't regulated, that are offshore, that whatever, you know, that don't comply with regulations.
And so
buyer beware, unfortunately, you know, that's what's going to happen. You know, it's not that's what's going to happen. Hopefully, you know, if the company, what happens there is if the company wants to stay in business, not that it's a Ponzi scheme, but what they end up doing is you have to be returning it, but at some point that's going to fall out, and hopefully she can get her money back before, or the money out before they the chips tumble.
Right. And so to cut to the chase, folks, okay, what ends up happening on the Nadex platform, you put money in, you want to get money out, guess what? It is so quick, it's amazing. You hit one little button, and it's out, and if you already set up the thing, it's in your account like a day and a half later.
Or same day. If you do wire, I can click, like I literally click my account, withdraw, wire.
Right.
I type in the amount, I choose what bank account I want it to go to.
Right.
I hit submit.
Yeah.
I can do this on my mobile phone or on the web, and that day, as long as I do it by 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I do the ACH, so I think that takes a day and a half or something. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly. ACH is fast. Wire. I mean, if you want the same day, just to like show the point of there's no wishy-washy. You know, check locked in the mail, whatever. I mean,
that's scary
if you
stuff,
want it same day, you can have it same day.
You know, part of trading is knowing your risks, right? And hopefully, Kathy knew that one of the risks in that equation was ever getting your money out.
Well, guess what? Now she's going to make a fortune this summer on the Nadex platform.
And then
she'll be able to get her money.
Exactly.
She'll take us all to the Four Seasons.
No, what happened to Regina's? What happened to Regina's?
Well, we'll
go order like 20 pizzas at Regina's.
We'll get in the lobby of the Four Seasons and
eat Regina's there. Is
and have some Chevys. We're gonna call Jay. Get Jay down here. We're gonna have some Chevys, man.
Too funny, man. Too funny.
Oh.
So go ahead. Jump to it. We got 30 seconds. Let's get to our man Mike in Dallas.
Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Mike.
How are you all doing today?
Good. How are you, man?
Doing great, man.
Thanks for hanging on. We only got about 30 seconds, but what do we got going on, pal?
Well, I tell you what. Just two things. I trade binaries in the money usually.
Okay.
And I just wanted to let Daryl know that his diagnostic institutional order prints has really helped me. And
that's great,
Tom,
man.
If you've ever seen that, you ought to take a look at that. It's just absolutely incredible. And I know I only have 30 seconds.
We're at 27. What do we got next? You said 2.
I know it.
Thank you, Mike.
I know it.
Thank
but
you.
Anyway, it has really helped me, and I appreciate
Mike,
that.
you're burning your time, brother. Okay, well, thanks so much for calling, man. Seriously.
Have a great one, man.
Have a great weekend, man. Take care.
We got to say at least hi
Tom
to Tom
from Plymouth, hello.
Tom, what's happening?
Hey, good morning, gentlemen.
Listen,
Go
thanks so much for calling and
Nuggets.
hanging.
Yeah, I just got to be careful this afternoon. It could be a stellar afternoon. Who knows?
That's why we wanted our man Mike from Summerall out. Good luck with that goal, Tom. Have a great weekend, man.
Hey, everybody have a great weekend.
Folks, stay right there. Basil's coming up. Thanks, Basil.
Thanks, Daryl.
Thanks, Daryl. Have a great one.
Man.
Thanks, pal.
Thanks, Tom.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.